A very warm welcome to all of you all, to each of you, our dear panelists, Rinku, Reeta, Divya, and Krish, and our ever supporter, Bashesh Gala. Welcome to all of you all. And I, on behalf of Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji KVO Kanya Keruni Fund, which is under the aegis of KVO Stanakwasi Mahajan, this organization welcomes you all, and it has been an institution which is held in high regards amongst the KVO community for its very basic objective, which is empowering women. And today is a very happy day. Every Sunday has been a very happy day nowadays during this lockdown period, and today is a very special day because each one of you are very special. I also welcome the audience present today on the YouTube viewers. We welcome all of you all. And I would just like to say that this Apna Time Aayega has become a favorite of many. In no time, hardly a day passes and there are so many viewers of this particular event, and which has highly been supported by 39 Solutions, especially by Bashesh Gala. We thank you for this. And we would like to begin this session by a few words on the organization. This organization in the past 52 years has helped several women and young girls to pursue their dream of higher education in the form of guiding them, mentoring them to the right career, to the right field of education, guiding them, even supporting them in the form of scholarships, loan, that is interest-free, soft loans, and in many other ways. The very impressive and impactful projects of this organization have been the BCSMA and few others. The BCSMA is a merit award for young girls who are evaluated on the all-round development of the student. While the student is studying the curricular, co-curricular, soft skills, there are many things which are evaluated. We are very happy that Bashesh is a part of our team also. He's witnessed the entire process. Similarly, in BCSMA, we do have level-wise, that is for the 10th, 12th, grads, postgrads, and other higher achievements. Fortunately, we have had many, many young, bright students whom we are really very proud of. And we have started showcasing their, you can say, their all-round development on every Saturday evening. So do tune on to Saturdays on the same link, YouTube link. At the same time, we also have a very prestigious award by the name Prince Merit Award, which is instituted by Kalabin Mahendrabhai Chheda family. And that is for the students who are seeking admission or who are studying in very, very premier institutes of the country and the world. So we have been able to identify a good number of students, even who take the benefit of that scholarship. It is a prestige to the institution and the community too. The third very impressive, very impactful project is by Premilaben Lakshmichan Nanji Kuwarji, Kenya, of village Bari. They have instituted, it's a merit, it's not a merit, but it's a scholarship, which of course merit is important. It is a scholarship loan. So it is interest-free loan for international education. So students who go abroad in different countries, we encourage them there. Besides that, we do have a lot of mentoring programs, a lot of workshops, seminar, where again, there have been many experts from the KVO as well as outside who have been a part of it. A lot of non-KVOs also, experts from institutions and industry who are connected and who collaborate with this organization. So do remain connected to Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji KVO Kanya Keruni Fund. I would like to, on behalf of the entire committee, the trustees, the office bearers, and each and every committee member, again, take the privilege to welcome all of you all and thank them for the support that they have given to this institution today and ever in the past and future. So with these few words, we would like to begin. We are trying to use the pandemic lockdown period in a very positive way. While we are locked down in the house, I know that you are also locked down in your own houses, but we are trying to take the advantage of your expertise and your growth in your own way, your enterprise, your startup. You all have all taken such bold steps. You all have left, the three of you all have almost left your very high paying jobs, very prestigious jobs, and have thought of fulfilling your own dream. You have made a place in the society. You have empowered many others. Krish has a long way to go, but Krish is the youngest star today. And Krish, we are very, very proud of you. I think you would be the youngest star so far in any of our series of events. So you have a special place, not only today, I'm sure it's going to be always. And we are very, very proud of you, Krish. So without taking much time, let's begin with a presentation. I take the privilege to first introduce CS Divya Sameer Narendra Momaya from Varadiya, lives in Navi, Mumbai. She's a daughter of Neeta, Manikant, Vershi, Siyal. Today we have started entering even your parents' names because we thought that that's also very important. Your growth and your positions have dependent on your family also, and it is both your families, your maternal and your in-law family. So we are very proud of both the families, and therefore we've included the parental name also. So Divya is I'm sorry, I'm calling you Divya.
Perfectly fine, perfectly fine.
She's a practicing company secretary with 16 years of industry experience and a board mentor. Her startup, there are two startups, if I'm right, Divya. One is you're the owner of DS Momaya and Company, which is your CS company. She's also the director of MMB Advisors Private Limited, which is mentored by my board. We would like to know more about you, how you started, what you are doing, where you've reached, what are your dreams, what were your challenges. So please go ahead and make your presentation. I will introduce you all one by one as you'll start with your presentation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ela. And it's been my pleasure to be here on this platform today. So I'm just starting my presentation. Can everyone see it?
Yeah.
Sure. So my journey has been from a very small town in Maharashtra in Nasik district. I'm from Malegaon. And yes, this is my school. I have studied in a fort. So that was a wonderful experience of being into a very different and unique environment. So last 16 years after marriage, that was my first I completed my and we were very small city. We didn't have take the advantage of easy own money. So this is the time if I'm getting the opportunity to move out and study, and I selected the other one. So that's how entire journey started. And after my marriage, culture for almost 4.5 years. I worked with Bombay Stock Exchange for some time. Again, in the year 2007, with the my daughters, two daughters in the first of all, it was in the blood to be an entrepreneur, as my father has been.
Divya, your voice is breaking, so just thoda and a little loud and slow, please. Thoda loud. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yes, so in the year 2007, I started my first startup venture as a company. And that's how the entire entrepreneurship started for me. And today I cater to more than 200 clients, including some government companies, listed companies. So years of my the hardcore has made me the hardcore entrepreneur. And I have been a leading practicing company secretary in Mumbai with my team size of and here now how the
I think the voice is a problem.
It's internet bandwidth issue. So
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything actually. Divya, a lot of voice was cracking. I was
Should
Yeah.
we stop hers right now for a while
yeah, go
and
to
maybe
someone else.
begin with
Okay.
Dr. Reed? How do you want to do it?
Okay, I'll stop my screen share. Can you hear me at least now?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it is fine.
Okay, so
Yeah,
with
if
the
you
screen
can-
share, that was a problem, I think.
Yeah. If you can continue, can you restart because we've not got anything?
Oh, okay. I'll start again.
Yeah.
So don't screen share because again voice will go. Divya, can you just do it without PPT?
I'll do that. I'll do that. Yes. So now my voice is clear.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
can I start from the beginning? Or
yes, it's clear.
okay. So as a I started.
Voice is again a problem, but
okay. Is not clear.
In between, it is going.
Okay. Here I'm getting the full network. So probably Reeta ma'am, you can have your this thing, and I'll try to see the.
I think Reeta, you should start. I'll just like to introduce Reeta. Where is she gone? Dr. Reeta Bharat Kheraj Shah from Vinjhan, lives in Sion, and daughter of Maniben, Damji, Maru, Mapar. She's a CA, a Ph.D. from IIT. An L.L.B, M.Com, and M.Phil, and so much more. She's an ex-HOD of SIES College of Commerce and Economics. Very proud to say that she's a TEDx speaker. She's also an international keynote speaker and a growth coach. She's the founder and director of her dream, Crest Education. She's a director also at the Shemaru Entertainment Limited. So, Reeta, we know that you have been holding important positions even while you were, you can say, teaching. You were at one point of time, you were a hardcore teacher and the head of department. So, what made you drop all that? We know you were juggling between the roles, and we've met at airports also several times. And the question is that how
Ela, we have lost your voice actually. Hello. Ela, I'm not able to hear. Is it same for everybody?
Yeah, I also can't hear.
So I was scared that is it my bandwidth issue?
whole dream realization. When did you conceive? How did it? Reeta, you can start.
Okay, I'll start.
I said, Reeta, you can start.
Thank you so much. Yes, so thank you for all that amazing words you spoke, Ilaben. And let me give you a little bit about myself. I think I'll share my life story uh, here. Yes. And at any point of time, if any one of you can feel that I'm not, you can't hear me or I'm not audible, please do let me know. Okay. Yeah. So I always say one thing that, where you end up in life is not determined by where you start. So born and brought up in Thane from a Gujarati medium school. And right from my childhood, I always thought that the only destination of my life is, after I finish my education, I'll get married and that's it. And this is uh, way back, how many, 35, 40 years back story. And right from my childhood, I was in some way socially wired, and circumstances, family, that being a lady, being a homemaker is the only choice you have. Anyways, I never knew that I'm going to do something much more. My dad was a lawyer, very fond. People used to call him, Maru Vakil. That is his nickname, how he was known. And my dad always called me that ye mera beta hai. She's my son, and she will be a lawyer. So one thing I had in my head that I will do my law, and that's it, and nothing more than that. Well, I cleared my 10th with good percentage, went into a college. First 2 years were struggling. Where in school I used to do very well because it was a Gujarati medium school till 10th. Here suddenly in English medium, everything was, you know, going crazy. I still managed. I was bright child there, and 12th cleared with good marks. And my biggest milestone in my journey was my first milestone in my educational journey was final CA. I got 32nd rank all over India. 1990, I gave my exam, 91 results came. Now, there's a small story here too. Uh, while I was in 12th standard, my friend said that you can give CA entrance exam. We all are giving, which is called as foundation course. Why don't you give now? Because we'll save 3 years of career. And I had no idea of doing CA, by the way. But because friends said that, we'll save 3 years, and it mattered that time, and everybody was joining, so did I. And guess what? I failed in my foundation course while I was in my 12th. I gave my 12th exam, foundation course exam. 12th, I cleared well, but foundation, I flunked. And I made a decision in my life that I will never ever be a chartered accountant. I'll do law. I think that's what is important in my life, and that's what matters. Why think of becoming a chartered accountant? But sometimes certain things happen in our life and we have no idea why they are happening. I cleared my graduation BCom with uh, first class. That time it was called as honors. And being first class in a 2000 people college where only four first classes were there gave me little courage, ambition. And the ambition was that uh, I should be financially independent, at least experience what job market is, because anybody will easily take me. So I go to my dad. My dad says no, because way back, Kachi community was not progressive enough for a girl child to be working and earning money. And he said no, and I found a via media CA to do. I mean, articleship was a compulsory job, and I thought, that is the only way I'll get financial independence or an experience of an outside world. So I went in to do CA only with a very clear intention that 8-10 months I will do CA, get experience, complete my law, which I was any which ways had joined after BCom, and that's it. And then get married and be happy, homemaker. While as I started my journey, and one of the things which I always tell everybody, who you hang around with, you become that. And as I started hanging around with people who were aspiring to be chartered accountant, some of them were already chartered accountant, they were my seniors, they started mentoring. I think something started moving in me. I cleared my intermediate exam, and then final CA exam was my turning point of my life. That's when I learned my first and the biggest lesson of my life. Here in August, my dad says to me, Rita, your exams are in November. As soon as exams get over, we'll see a boy for you and we'll get you married. And I said, but what if I fail? Because I had a back reference of failure in my foundation course and that had popped up. Though I cleared intermediate easily, law easily, but now was a scary time being final CA. My dad said one statement which shook me totally up. My dad said, if you fail, your in-laws will decide whether you give exam or not. Now, I knew that whether I'll practice or not as a CA, work as a CA or not, will be decided by my in-laws, and I had accepted that. But whether I will give exam or not, if that's going to be decided by my in-laws, then what about my 3 years of hard work, efforts? I've come till almost last final stage. And that time I made a decision that I won't allow somebody else to write my destiny. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. And from August to November, the way I studied was not 100%, maybe 200%. I just pushed myself big time. And that's how, when the results came, not only I passed in my first attempt, but I also cleared with final CA rank. Now, when you are a rank holder, there are 50 rank holders all over India. You get invitations from all across. And, people start sending you uh, invitations. I done my law along with it. And I started my journey with a leading audit firm, KS Iyer and Company. But something funny was happening. By the time I got married, also, my in laws are awesome and they allowed me to work, which was something that I never thought of. So I was not a career minded person per se, but I got an environment where people supported me. And then I started being a person who was thinking what next to do. I worked with audit firm. This was that time we had top two. This was one of the top two. But soon I realized that this is not what I love to do. I discovered that this I was not meant to do clerical work, income tax work, audit work, and I moved into education and I started working with SIES College of Commerce and Economics at Sion. I live in Sion too. I have worked with SIES College for 27 years now. And what happened is, funny thing happened in the lives of teacher. While I was teaching, I became a perpetual student. I did my triple masters, I did my MCom, I did my MBA HR from Southern New Hampshire University, USA, and I did my M.Phil. But my final journey as a researcher happened from IIT Bombay, where I did my PhD. Now, let me just pause here and tell you something more about my family life, what was happening simultaneously. So, my elder daughter, she was uh, 45 days or 50 days old when I restarted my college because I didn't have maternity leave. That was my first year of college. And I would come home, help her, take care of her, and go back. And my in laws were supportive. Then, after my first daughter, my second daughter was born after 9 years. I had actually made a decision that one child is enough, and that's why I never considered about second child. So there was a full stop. But when it got converted to comma, because my eldest one kept on pushing that I need a sibling, I feel alone, and that's how my second daughter was born. And then I enrolled for PhD from IIT Mumbai. And there is a story there also. I got enrolled, I wrote exam, I got selected, and then IIT says, this was year 2008. IIT says that no, we can't take you because on CA degree you can't do PhD, but on MCom degree you can do PhD. But on MCom degree you've not completed your 2 years. So post MCom 2 years we can take you, and that was a big blow because I'm selected, but I'm still not there. They said, wait for 2 years and come back. I had another offer from Wellinkers, Mumbai University, and everybody said, forget it, PhD kahin se bhi karo, kya farak padta hai? Two from Bombay University. And I decided, no, I will wait for 2 years. So 2 years later, I had to redo the entire process of writing my proposal, of giving written exam, appearing for interview. But finally, I got selected. And my journey as a researcher started. Now, in between, suddenly I came to know that I was expecting. My third one is my God's gift to me. It was something that I'd not thought of. It happened by accident, and I think it was God's gift. When I came to know, I was 5.5 months expecting. I was shocked, happy, all of it together, because my elder one and my youngest one, there's an 18 years gap. So 9 year, 9 year, 9 year gap. Anyways, but there was one time I thought I will give up on my PhD because my child was too small and it was not possible for me. Now, times like this, when we have critical situation, challenging situation, that's when our true matter is tested. I had all the reasons to give up on my PhD. Anyways, there was nothing much going to happen in terms of my salary in college is not going to change. Nothing will change. So it was easy way out for me to give up, but I decided no, I won't give up. I took 1 year sabbatical to take care of my child, and then I restarted my PhD and I got my degree. That was my biggest day because for me, getting a degree of PhD when I was 49 years old was a huge journey. In this journey of being a researcher, I grew personally. My research papers got selected at international level. My one paper got selected at Harvard conference. I had multiple other international publications and best research paper award and all of that. So life was going pretty fine. And I was in year two. This is around 2015 year I'm talking about. But you know what? When you think of something, something else is planned by the universe. And I was, before this 2015, from 2010 onwards, in some way or the other, I was getting opportunities to be a speaker at various institutes and organizations. Biggest of it was CA Institute, KVO, of course, CVO, CA, Bombay University, Goa University, Pune University, some of the companies like CRISIL, IDBI, LIC, and so on. So I don't know when I shifted from being a teacher to a speaker, and Mumbaichi Mulgi started going outside Mumbai. I became a national speaker, traveled across Indore, Delhi, Pune, Ahmedabad, multiple destinations. And then finally, I also got an opportunity to be an international keynote speaker, Bahrain, Dubai, Singapore, and multiple places. So as this was happening and I finished my PhD and I started asking a question to myself, what is the purpose of my life? I was at age 49 and I realized one thing, that my purpose of my life is not to just die as a professor or as a teacher. The purpose of my life is to inspire people, because as I started being a speaker, I started inspiring people. People were doing something that they had given up in their head, and I was inspiring through my stories and my examples and my system. And that's when I took a conscious decision, and that conscious decision pushed me to becoming a speaker. I did train the trainer program. I have done multiple other certifications. I have done certifications from a lot of international coaches and speakers, right from Arfin Khan, Blair Singer, Tony Robbins, and multiple places. And I continued. My biggest moment came when I was featured in Chitralekha. You know, every Thursday morning, right from my childhood, I would eagerly wait for Chitralekha to arrive at our home. I was in love with Chitralekha, and I still am in love with Chitralekha, of course. And when I got featured on it, for me, that was a big, 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 big proud moment for myself, my family, that I was being covered at a prestigious uh, magazine like Chitralekha. And then, of course, I got covered in Midday, Nari Sakhi, Indore Times, and multiple other uh, programs. That's my family, my husband, my elder daughter, second one, and my son. And I launched my program Superwoman Unleashed in 2016. And I completed my train the trainer program, being a coach, speaker, and I started conducting seminars initially in Mumbai. Then I went to Pune, Delhi, Indore, and multiple places. So I started doing this. 2017, I was invited at TEDx, and at TEDx platform, when I shared my journey, for me it was something like a moment of, I don't know, unbelievable moment, if you can say. I never ever imagined in my life, coming from a Gujarati medium school, I would be someone who would be speaking on a TED platform. 2,000 people were there, all men. I was the only lady speaker there, and all stalwarts were there. And I was sharing my journey, and I got a standing ovation for what I spoke. So that was my gratitude moment to universe for creating me much beyond my imagination. Similar story happened when I was at Bahrain at international keynote speaking, where we had President ICI and so many vice presidents, CEOs, and again 18 speakers. All were men, and I was the only lady speaker. So I think the the proud moment recently in this COVID-19 lockdown, that's my daughter Janvi and Dr. Naman Shah. Both of them got married at Chhattisgarh. And me, my husband, my entire family, if you can see there, we are watching this marriage online. And Naman's parents in Ahmedabad, Naman's brother and bhabhi in LA. And Naman is born and brought up in US, but he is Gujarati Jain and now in India. And probably in couple of months, again, they'll go back to US, both of them. They have a mission to serve poor, and I owe a lot to KVO, both institutions, MMDK and also LNMA. In what sense is my daughter, when she was appearing for written test and she had to write an essay, Ilaben, if you remember, you both institutions make them write an essay as to what do you want to do and why do you want to do something. And as she wrote essay, she said that that's where my seeds of serving poor were planted. And I wrote that I want to be a doctor because I want to serve poor people. And uh, for me, this was a major, major moment of my life. At this point of time, I took VRS from my college, SIES college, and I'm on a mission to help people unleash the potential within them. I run program for women, Superwoman Unleashed, for men and women, gender neutral program, Super You Unleashed, and for students, program called Super Achiever Unleashed. So I feel that each one of us, we are born here to this universe because we have something that we can give to this universe. We are not here to take, we are here to give. And the reason I love to help people, coach people, mentor people is because I feel that, you know, that's my, through me, universe is helping them, my giving back to society. 2015, one more milestone had happened. I forgot to mention about that. I was on board of Maru Entertainment Limited. That's also a funny story. Uh, my husband said someone approached him and said, "Can you send CV for CV of Reeta? We are considering uh, board members, women board members, so we want her CV." And there are 8-10 people being considered. And I thought, okay, they want CV, what more? I don't think I stand a chance. But couple of days later, my MD sends a message to my husband, and then the company secretary contacts me and says, "Ma'am, we finally shortlisted you, and you are on our board." And for me, that was another big milestone. That being in education, I'm also on a board of a company which is doing so well in our community, and I'm able to contribute. Then I founded my own company, Crest Education, and today I've taken retirement from college voluntarily, but I'm doing my seminars, workshops, I'm on a mission to impact 1 million people by 2025.
Congratulations to you,
and thank you so much.
Rita.
Yeah,
thank
and
you so much.
I just want to end with one statement that, I want to choose, to make the rest of my life the best of my life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful. It was really nice.
Thank you.
To see your journey.
Thank you.
It was very good to go through your journey. And I think now we'll move on. We'll get back to you. We now move on to our next speaker, Rinku Deepak Bhavanji Nagda from Gadsisas, living at Matunga. Rinku, you have many fans today listening to you. Daughter of Pushpa Praveen Nandu, village Lakadia. Rinku completed a BMS, MCom in advertising and marketing. She has a startup, Shadi Sakhi exhibitions, very popular all around. And she's the founder recently of the Vibe the Women Tribe. Am I right?
Yes.
So let's have you, Rinku.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rinku Deepak Nagda, founder of Shadi Sakhi Exhibitions.
Before Rinku says something, I have a confession. I admire all the people on this board, but Rinku ka I'm a super fan. And Dr. Dedhia, you won't believe, I had a goal list जिसमें लिखा था कि एक दिन Rinku Nagda Shadi Sakhi will become my client, and that has happened through this month. So
really
yeah. So there are a lot of people who are inspired by her work. She has enabled so many entrepreneurs. We look forward to your story.
Yes. She's empowered many people.
Yeah,
go ahead, Rinku.
Yeah, so it's my privilege to be invited on board of Apna Time Aayega, a panel discussion with esteemed entrepreneurs. And I would like to thank Dr. Ela Dedhia, Shri KVS Sanakwasi Jain Mahajan, and Matu Shri Manibai Shivji Devji Kanya Kelawni Fund, and Basesh Gala sir, giving us a platform to share our journey through this beautiful webinar. Yeah, so I would like to start my presentation. Yeah, can everybody see my screen?
Yeah, screen is still being, it is not yet started, I think.
Loaded.
Yeah, it is loading.
Yeah, now it's come.
There.
Yeah. So basically, I'm I go back to my background a bit. I'm being born and brought up in a family, traditional Kachi Wagad family, and I'm the fourth and youngest daughter of my parents, and I was very ambitious from day one. I was a school and college topper, and I always wanted to do something related to events, and my leadership skills were always calling me to participate in a lot of events voluntarily in school and college. I did my post-graduation in marketing and advertising and a diploma in wedding planning. I started my career in human resources with international recruitments. I was a consultant hiring senior level management positions for oil and gas, IT industry, giving me a very beautiful corporate exposure. And after marriage, I opted to join my family business. There I learned a lot of nitty-gritties about business, back office operations, lot of decision making happened. But one fine day I realized that I was I wanted to do something into events, and my leadership skills were calling me to come on the field and do something out of the box. I was exploring different avenues of starting up a business with my husband's and in-law support and my parents' support. There was a point where I got an idea of starting Shadi Sakhi exhibitions in 2013. So basically what happened is I used to travel all the way to South Mumbai or Western suburbs for getting designer shopping, and even my wedding shopping, I did it in all the different exhibitions. I realized that there was nothing happening in our area, especially where I stay, Matunga CR, Central. And there was a good potential in our area because of the buying crowd and the community which we already stay. And I thought of coming up with a very unique concept here. So there were normal exhibitions happening, but we came up with unique fabricated stalls set up, and the collection was extremely good and curated. We have designer stuff, and it's a one-stop solution for wedding, festivals, and lifestyle shopping. And the best part about our exhibitions is we see to it that the pricing of the products are also pocket friendly. And in the meantime, when I started this, it was a very small startup, and I had not there was no vision of expanding it to another level, but I was going slow as per the demand. And the first exhibition we did at Matunga, and it was a super hit. In spite of heavy rains, we got excellent footfall, and it was in August 2013. It was a Rakhi and a wedding shopping fiesta, and we got all the vendors under one roof. And then the demand for our exhibition started increasing, and I realized that I should do one more exhibition before Diwali, and at least because that's the best shopping time. So one thing led to another. We started developing exhibition in Matunga, and in the meantime, I wanted a small space for myself as a back office, and I was also thinking that there is nothing like an exhibition gallery in Matunga. So basically, these exhibition gallery concept works like they give the space on rent for a few number of days, and with the proper infrastructure, the furniture, the lighting, everything is there. There's a trial room, washroom, and we make them comfortable, and we give them good services, and we give them online and offline marketing support. So that's the reason I realized that there is the exhibition gallery concept, which was a huge risk from my end because I had no good database of exhibitors at that point of time. But I started, and with God's grace, we got good demand. Once people started doing well, we got people coming from all over India to showcase, Lucknow, Jaipur, you name it. And people started looking forward who's next at the gallery. And it's a very nice, beautiful store. So that's how my art gallery started. And then in the meantime, we realized that the exhibition industry has a good potential, but I was going slow because I was a one-man show and I had no team to work with. That time I realized that I eventually, after 2-3 years doing exhibitions in Matunga, I used to do 5 exhibitions a year. I realized that people are really talking about us and they want us to come to their area. And that's the reason we expanded to new areas. And the USP of Shadi Sakhi is we are very good at planning. So basically, my planning starts 3 months prior an exhibition, and we start screening the applicants on the basis of their collection and pricing. We do theme-wise allotment of stalls, as in when there is Raksha Bandhan, there are stalls as per the festivals, Diwali, wedding, summer. So every time you see something unique and different, so you don't get bored with the monotony. And we have a very clear communication with our exhibitors at all levels. So they don't have any ambiguity. Our payment terms are very clear, and we have always maintained very ethical practices, which has given us a very good goodwill in the market. And the forte of Shadi Sakhi is advertising and marketing, which I've always excelled in. I've seen to it that wherever I go, whichever area I participate in, we become the talk of the town. So initially we had to spend a lot of money out of our budget and go out of our way to reach people because we had no database. And we did all types of advertising, like outdoor advertising, print media, social media. We are very good in our social media marketing. We see to it that we cover all the brands. We see to it that we give them a good visibility on our handles. And we do influencer tie-ups also area-wise, and WhatsApp and SMS blast to our existing plus new client database. So basically, it's an all-round 360-degree advertising formula which we apply. And touch wood, with God's grace, with slow and steady, we started winning hearts of people. And we have almost reached to 15 exhibitions a year in 3 primary areas of Mumbai. So every business has some strengths and weaknesses. Our main strength has been that we have got a very good loyal set of exhibitors who vouch for our quality and service and the way we work. So basically, they don't want to leave us and they want to continue participating with us. Nevertheless, we always appreciate new talent also coming in. And we have got amazing shoppers who come. Sometimes they come twice a day. If you have a 2-day exhibition, I can see people coming again and again shopping. Maybe they come in the morning, they like something, they come back again the next day. And that's why we have a very good loyal set of genuine buyer crowd in each and every area, which makes us stand out. And the challenges are there in each and every business, but the main challenge which we face is there is no legal and entry barrier for competitors. So anyone can just be in this industry without any paperwork or anything, and they can actually be there at the same venue much before you. So you have to be very alert, and you have to always stand out. And there are these unforeseen climatic conditions, like we face a lot of rainfall issues because my main season is during Raksha Bandhan and Diwali. So basically that is the time when we have to really pray to God that things are normal, there are no floods, and people come and shop. And touch wood, 90% we have never have faced problems of less footfall, and we have always got an overwhelming response. And the next one is the growth. So Shadi Sakhi is only 7-year-old, and slowly and gradually I expanded, of course, with my husband's vision and support. We started with a very small exhibition in Matunga. Nappu Hall was the hub of Shadi Sakhi. We did 5 exhibitions a year there. Gradually, we realized that the number of stalls are less and the people are wanting to participate. So we moved on to Manav Seva Hall, Sion. And then eventually I did lot of new areas like Ghatkopar, Vashi, Juhu, Vilepale, Thane, and Borivali. And now these 3 venues are like hubs of Shadi Sakhi. Eventually, we want to grow to South Mumbai and other areas as well. And round the year, we do exhibitions so that we are visible enough, and we can give a good platform to the entrepreneurs. Plus, the shoppers get new variety of collection. So we have reached 60 exhibitions in the past 7 years, and we are counting. So with God's grace and everybody's blessings, Shadi Sakhi is like a good name in the industry. And yeah, so we are going because of the current scenario. I'm sure everybody knows that coronavirus has affected a lot of business. And parallelly, I was already thinking of starting an online shopping marketplace 2 years back, because a lot of my friends and relatives who stay abroad, they've always liked the collection which we put on social media, Facebook Live and all, and they want to shop, but they cannot come here. So we thought of curating a nice designer collection online. So we are launching an app and a website, and doing digital exhibitions very soon, and entering global markets. And all the designer products would be at fingertips, and it's going to be a unique shopping experience. So this scenario has given us a good a new thought process into online shopping and exhibitions. And Dr. Ela Dedhia, she has, I'm also her fan, and I have met her in a women empowerment program called Udan, wherein I got an award. And I realized that, yeah, of course, I'm doing indirectly, I'm helping a lot of people, but women empowerment has always been my agenda, and I have always tried to give good platform to women entrepreneurs. So if I given a choice to choose, I will definitely see to it that I give them a platform if it's their bread and butter, and I would try to help them how much ever I can to participate and do business by selling products in our stalls. We also give complimentary stalls to NGOs. And we also have we are proud to say that we are an all-women team at Shadi Sakhi, and I'm going to hire only women, because women are multitaskers and they are very dedicated. So no offense to the male fraternity, but this is my way of thinking. So women empowerment has been always on my priority. And so social responsibility front, touch wood, God has given us good fame, name, and good goodwill in the market. So I always had a vision of doing something and giving back to the society. And luckily things started working in the way I wanted. After 6 months of planning, me and 2 other co-founders, we started a women networking platform called Vibe the Women Tribe in Jan 2020. We've got 50 women entrepreneurs, all from different industries and professions. We have doctors, we have got a lot of different professionals, a very good mix of women. And we conduct offline meets once a month, and we have expert seminar talks. with networking. And of course, with this scenario, we are also having online Zoom sessions, and we give offline and online support, and we try to give business to each other. So it's a very beautiful platform, and I'm really enjoying helping everyone how much ever I can. And last but not the least, if anybody has any questions related to entrepreneurship or participation, not in my exhibition, but anything else related to their products and services, they can reach us on our social media handles. And again, I would like to thank Dr. Ela Dedhia and Basesh Gala, the entire Mahajan team and Manibai Fund for giving us a platform so that we can share our journey and motivate a lot of entrepreneurs around. Thank you.
What a power-packed session that we had, Rinku. You're very, very energetic, and we are waiting to see you fly internationally, waiting to see you on the digital platform, and may you employ and empower many, many women in the times to come. And of course, we'll get back to you with some questions also. Now I'm waiting for this very young but
I think Dr. Dedia's voice is breaking, but Krish, can you start with your presentation?
And this young budding entrepreneur is none but Krish. Krish, your audio has to be Navi Gada from village.
Should I start?
Yeah, I'll just am I heard?
Yeah, now you
Right
have
now,
been
yes.
heard.
Yeah, so Krish, Sonia, Jimmy, Navin Gada of village Bhujpur lives at Shivaji Park. We are very proud of you. Currently only in the 10th standard. And from R.N. Podar School, the CBSE board. He's a national level air rifle shooter. And his startup, he's the founder of Mehman, a gifting solution with a twist. So off to Krish. Krish, go on.
Hello everyone, good evening to one and all. I am Krish Gada, founder of Mehman Gifting Solution with a Twist. Today I would like to express my immense gratitude to Ela Manoj Dedhia man, Shri Shivji Devji Kanya Kelwani Fund, as well as Bashesh Gala sir, for giving me this opportunity to introduce my company as well as share this beautiful platform with such esteemed personalities, Divya Momaya ma'am, Rinku Nagada, as well as Reeta Shah ma'am. So I would be now showing you a video of my entire journey.
Krish, temporarily remove your headphones because audio is not coming.
Krish, you'll have to play it again. Take out your headphones. Volume. The audio is not heard. Please play it again.
नहीं, you'll have to remove your headphones. जब तक लैपटॉप पे स्पीकर पे नहीं बजेगा, Zoom will not capture.
Take out your headphone, even plug it out, completely out. He doesn't have headphone, he's saying. Okay,
Anyway,
you can speak along with it. You can speak along with your video. Krish, your audio is off, Krish. Your audio has to be put on.
Yeah, now is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes nothing to join the crowd. It takes everything to stand alone. I, Krish Gada, strongly believe that a dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. A strong believer of Made in India concept put forward by esteemed Prime Minister Modi gave me a wing to follow my dream, which is a twist. I am a national level rifle shooter, being touched by some unfortunate instances were experienced. Left by my fellow shooters left the beautiful sport of rifle shooting for want of resources. I wanted to make a difference where this is an opportunity where this bridge could be crossed by every deserving sportsperson. Articulating the beautiful earthen pots with some beautiful Indian painting and arranging them with beautiful indoor plants which are rare in our foothills. Being dependent on my parents as I'm still young, could not bear that I had to shoulder my dreams weight on them. I just thought of pulling up strings with connecting with my fellow shooters, getting that one place and put up their various designs in various exhibitions. I know that I'm a step closer to my dream. Small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform from the world. In my life, I have learned that true happiness is giving. It makes you evaluate and value what you have. I think love is what we are all searching for. Try gifting Mehman gifting solution with a twist. Sorry if I've made some mistakes or offended someone. Okay, so this was my video. Now I'll be showing you my presentation. Is my presentation being seen?
Yes,
Is
yes.
my presentation? Yeah.
Yes.
So Mehman is actually a abbreviation. Meh from Mehal Chadwa and Man from Manoj Chadwa, who are both my guiding angels. So this is my founder's corner. It speaks about my company. So Mehman Gifting Solution, I started this company by selling some pots, and these paintings which you see on the earthen pots are actually made by not by large scale industry, but small scale people who are the rural district women, and I pay them 35 rupees for each pot. These are some of the different kind of plants which I've implanted in them, which are terrariums, and we also customize these terrariums according to different occasions, such as the picture. This the bottom left side is one for the birthdays, and we can customize the thing occasion which you want. This is the certified copper collection. And why do I say certified? Because we do give a certificate from the manufacturer that it is 100% pure copper. We will give you a certificate for that if you buy it. And we have the Buddha copper collection, which is a color therapy, which has blue as well as green color. Blue color stands for serenity and green color stands for peace. So which is in demand right now. In below you can see is a 7 chakra mug, and on the right hand side you can see hammered glasses and bottles, and we also have the famous Pati Chitra painting mug, which is also in. These are the chocolates which we had produced last year, and it is for Christmas. So every year we come up with something new. And on the right hand side you can see birth announcements, which are really in demand right now, and people also like it very much. In the top picture, as you can see, there is a hamper, and these hampers are specially made from Shram, which is in Himachal Pradesh, and it is an all-women team. And in below, you can see the hampers of Buddhas. So next is a lucky plant jade, as well as succulents like Vishnu Kamal. This is for office appreciation pots and plants. If you want to give someone who has just opened an office, or if you want to just place it in your office, it would be a really good product. So next we have hampers, which are ranging from spa hampers to every kind of hamper, which according to your occasion, which you have planned. So next we have healthy hampers for home, office, which is contains of very special kinds of tea, detox tea, slimming tea, which is also according to the hamper which you choose. The next we have indoor air purifier plants, which are big ones. These are for office spaces, also for main door of home and offices. So if you want to keep a plant at your house or your office, we can also specify you in which place should you plant, which place should you place that plant. We also have exclusive ceramic pots, and these are also in quite demand, which are the Buddhas, which are accompanied with yin yang jades. This is some of our work, and the plants which you can see in the picture have been provided by us. And this is the real side pictures at Cache Company lobby of a bungalow. All the plants have been provided by us. Now, these are the things that we have provided during Ganpati to the Chopra family. As you can see that there are copper mugs as well as earthen terrarium pots, and we have also placed them in the main opening of the doors as well as the closing. So this is a picture of when I started this company, it was I was scared, like, will this company work or not? So I started with an exhibition in school raising funds for a cause, but I got the official boost by an official uh, uh, exhibition which was done by Shadi Sakhi exhibition, and Rinku ma'am had helped me a lot during my first exhibition, and appreciate a lot. As you can see in the picture, we also sell many different kinds of ceramic pots such as man pot, plant, and many more. So this is the letter of appreciation which I had received when I had helped a shooter to get her back into the sport. I in all of my journey in this, I have helped from now 2 shooters till now. And the carry bags which you can see in the left photo, they are actually from a Solapur district women, and they are eco-friendly. They're completely eco-friendly. So I also support the local entrepreneurs for this. And in the right side, you can see shram, which are baskets which are made from shram, which I mentioned earlier. Then we also have Navnidhi ma'am, who has also helped me. In the COVID lockdown period, many people have been hungry, and she has been providing them with a lot of food, and have been involved in that movement. And also there is WEE, which is Women Entrepreneurs Enclave. And for every plant that I sell, I donate 60 rupees to WEE for sanitary napkins for women, because the health of women is also a priority. And I'm also involved with Sonu Javalkar as a team of connecting hearts. She has also provided with a lot of sanitary napkins and a lot of food and blankets to many of the poor people. So our motto is not to make people aware that Mehman Gifting Solution with a Twist is a company established by a 14-year support, but it is the company striving towards a green revolution gifting. Everything is eco-friendly. If you think the price you're getting is worth your money, then only please recommend this company for gifting. Why gift a bouquet when it finds a way to the dustbin? Start gifting life. Let's all walk towards a greener society. Thank you. And I would also like to say that I am actually idolized by Sonam Wangchuk, who has actually given the idea of choose local, be vocal, and Atmanirbhar is my new motto. So we all know that Jain community is a small community. Still, it has a persistent impact on all the restaurants, which has made all the restaurants worldwide to make a separate menu for the Jains. So let's start a revolution, Janta Army revolution, where we buy only made in India products and support the local entrepreneurs to bring back the country to a fast growth track. Thank you.
Fantastic, Krish. That was really, really good. I think the video went off at the right time, and because of which we were able to hear you live. And therefore, we know you were never prompted by your parents or anyone. You have proved that you are a self-made, entrepreneur. And the green revolution that you're talking about, we definitely promise you that we will support you in whatever way we can.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I think now we will start with we still have Divya to be covered. Divya's connection had lost.
I'm there. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Divya, please.
Yes.
Make a quick presentation. Yeah.
Yes, sure. So I hope now I'm audible. Dr. Ela, just prompt me if
you are audible.
Perfect. So I started, I am from a very small, town in Maharashtra in Nasik district, which is Malegaon. I completed my education from that place, and blessed to be in the school which was in the fort. So that was a very unique environment which we've got. And history of India with us. And after marriage, I came to Bombay. By that time, I had been studying. I just completed my company secretaryship course, and I have worked in the companies like BSEL Infrastructure, which is a listed company on BSE, NSE, and Bombay Stock Exchange, where I worked for 4.5 years. And after the working of 4.5 years, after two daughters, I was finding it difficult to manage the work-life balance. And that's where I thought that, because business was in blood, my father is a businessman. So I said it is the right time that I start something on my own, and I started my practice. So that was my first entrepreneurship experience. So during that time, I was handling everything, starting from couriering the documents for the client till being the CEO for the company, and everything handling all handedly, single-handedly alone. And over a period, I grew in that company, and with just 3 clients with whom I had started, I have now more than 200 clients. We serve a lot of listed companies, government companies. We have been the secretarial auditor for, and we have been guiding a lot of big corporates on their entire compliance journey. And I have been a leading practicing company secretary in Mumbai, now with a team size of more than 15 people working with us. And now here, when I started this venture, definitely priority was not to earn a lot of money or a lot of fame, but it was being in the flow, being in the workplace, and managing the work with the family, but with the wonderful support of my mother-in-law, my husband, and yes, I have 2 lovely daughters. So their support throughout the journey has made me stand with all the odds here. And in the year now, through this journey, I hope I'm continuously audible.
Yes,
Ela.
yes. We'll let you know in case there's a
Sure.
problem.
So then during this journey, I realized I was struggling in the year 2014 with lots of challenges, wherein I was the only person working with the 4 or 5 people team in the year 2014, and they all were trainees. So 6 months they used to be off. And that's where I realized that even though I'm an entrepreneur, I'm not able to give time to myself, and I need to work on myself. And I went through a mentoring process, business mentoring, and yes, I also went through a mentoring with Dr. Reeta Shah. And during this mentoring, I realized that reaching to the potential clients as a company, directors are a way where we mentor them, and that's how we get connected to the companies. So this was the initial idea that started in my mind. I need to be expert on the subject. Definitely, we have been the experts of the boardroom practices, but being very specifically mentor to the boards, and that's how this all started.
The sound. There's a problem.
Okay. Yes, so that's how I started identifying that how we can impact more and more boardrooms. And during this process in the year 2017, I saw that more than 2 lakh companies have been struck off by ROC, and almost 2.5 or 3 lakh directors were disqualified by the ROC, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, for not filing simply 3 returns. So I realized there is lack of awareness amongst the directors. As a professionals, chartered accountants, company secretaries, we have lots of knowledge about the company law, about various legal provisions under the law. But when we talk of the directors, they are experts in their businesses, but they are not very, very expert in the corporate structure. How do you sustain that corporate structure? So these were the pain areas which I realized, and that's how the entire concept of Mentor My Board came into picture. So we formed a company, and also currently in India, there is no platform which caters to the director as a class. And uh, why the directors are need to be trained? Because there is, as I told you, untrained directors, they expose huge penalties under the law have been prescribed if the directors don't know their roles and responsibilities well. And again, when we talk of the VUCA world, VUCA is the world currently, what we are facing is absolutely volatile, uncertain. It's a lot of complexity is there in this world and ambiguity. So when you are running a business, when you're running a corporate, so being the, how you're going to establish yourself as the world class is the top management responsibility of entire organization. So that's where we thought that directors really need to be aware on their roles, responsibilities, and again the right way of doing the business from the top. So this is all entire thing started me to think on creating a virtual platform for the directors. And in this digital platform, in 3 to 4 months, the entire platform is going to be live. We have online modules for directors, startup boardrooms, the people who start boardroom, the people who start businesses, they just come from IITs, IIMs, and they start businesses. They don't know how the structures have to be formed, how the compliances have to be looked into, and how even the funding and boardroom decisions take place. So that's where we have created lots and lots of modules for various types of directors, boardrooms, family boardrooms, and we train them on best practices in the boardroom, the lean practices, which will help them grow faster in their business journey. We have also created a mentor panel wherein we have 100 plus mentors on our panel who are continuously guiding to the directors, to the business owners, and to the entire boardroom per se, which includes independent directors, women directors. It's a class wherein we have been very, very deeply focusing. In India, hardly 10 to 12% of the boardrooms are occupied by women. So this is an area wherein we have been working very rigorously. And Reeta ma'am, again under the leadership of Reeta ma'am, we are heading this vertical. And her support to this venture has been amazing because she herself is a woman director on a board, and uh, she's been guiding a lot of business owners in her journey. So a complete mentor panel has been created, and we have also been into the placement for the directorship. This vertical, we have been really focusing on independent directors. In last 2 years, more than 200 independent directors have resigned from listed entities on the exchanges. And the reason is there is lack of trust between the promoters and the independent directors. So this area we really have been working very hard to prepare or to groom the independent directors for their roles so that they are placed on the companies with the right attitude, right mindset, and also the promoters, changing the mindset of the promoters towards such directors. So creating again a circle of directors is wherein we have been working. We are completely, which is going to be a membership based plan. So in the 4 months, this entire platform is going to be live, and that's where technology and innovation. So some of the programs which we have conducted with IMC in association with lots of not-for-profit organizations, as well as some business owners and some of the mentors like Dr. Reeta Shah. So here we have been helping a lot of incubation centers, as well as we have been working with Jito Incubation Center also. So the entire journey of a startup, I faced a lot of difficulties, but again, yes, being into the field of the company secretaryship, I understood that identifying a right business partner was a challenge. So these were some of the challenges which have been faced by most of the entrepreneurs when they start their businesses. How to identify a right business partner for you? So how I am overcoming these challenges are I'm taking every day a small step towards my goal and not diluting my goal, uh, keeping continuously on track. Even though it's a small step, I keep doing it, and that's how I have been fighting for all the odds. Yes, 16 years of entrepreneurship has given me a strong support to think on how I'm going to move ahead on this. Yes, along with this, a strong networking, wherein I have been associated with Jito, BNI, IMC, Indian Merchant Chambers, KDO CA Association, on various forums of KDO, Women Empowerment Committee. So these various platforms have been giving me wide exposure for grooming on my own individual entrepreneurship as well. And yes, slow but steady wins the race. That's how I feel that every startup which starts small is going to be a big successful corporate one day. And after listening to Krish, I'm amazed the way he has been carrying on his entrepreneurship at such a tender age. Hats off to you, Krish. So that's all about from me and Mentor My Board. And thank you, Shri KVO Sthanapasi Jain Mahajan Mumbai and Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji Kanya Kelamni Fund for giving this opportunity to share my experience on entrepreneurship, on the startup venture which I have started. Thank you so much for, thank you, most important, thank you so much, Dr. Ela and Dr. Reeta Shah for this opportunity to be here and present you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I think you'll have to stop sharing screen. Yeah. Thank you very much. It was wonderful to hear you, Divya. It was a very, very inspirational story and a proper startup entrepreneur talking. Slow and steady wins the race. We'll start with our question round, and I think we'll begin with the youngest star of today. And the question is to Krish. Krish, my question is that you are in a very important year of education. You are in the 10th standard. How do you hope to cope up with your 10th boards and with your startup? You have such high aspirations and dreams, such a big motivation to help the community, people, women. There's lots that we have learned from you.
Well, this lockdown has actually helped me a lot because it gives me ample amount of time, because there is no there's no movement, because from here to school it would take me 1 hour to go, but that has been now conserved. Till 12 o'clock I used to come home, but now till 11 o'clock. So as Mehman is my hobby, so everybody has the time to get to the hobby. And I guess if you have that motivation to go, then you can find that gap between your studies and the hobby and my rifle shooting. So there is gaps that I take. So first I devote some time to studies, I devote some time to shooting, and I devote some time to Mehman. So it basically works like a routine to me. But this lockdown has helped me a lot in my 10th standard. So it is kind of a benefit to me.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Bashesh, I think your question round should start first now.
All right. Question to one is, how do you believe, post-COVID, lot of opportunities are there. So just insights from everyone, because all of you are entrepreneurs in your own sense. What have you changed and what do you predict, your business models will go? So I think we'll go with the same order. I think Divya is there.
Yeah, Divya, you can start.
Yes. So during this lockdown, most important thing I found was I was conducting offline modules for the directorship, open workshops for directors. And when lockdown happened, first thing was that moving on to a virtual platform. So I'm creating a complete virtual platform for directors कि रात को 11 बजे भी अगर मुझे module attend करना है तो they can attend the module which are pre-recorded, and that's how I'm designing my entire platform. So this is something which lockdown has opened my eyes, that you need to go beyond the physical trainings. So that's my take on it.
Yes. Can we move on to the next one, Reeta?
Yeah, for me, very similar situation. I was traveling across and doing seminars, physical seminars. And when the lockdown happened, started doing a lot of online programs. And that for me and my participants, it is actually blessing in disguise, because I don't have to be away from my family. Every weekend for last 1.5 years, I was not in Mumbai. Every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I used to be out of Mumbai. And now I am here in Mumbai and with my family, and I'm doing my seminars, workshops. Even I'm creating a platform and a lot of pre-recorded programs and online programs, so that because my main I work a lot for women empowerment. Superwoman Unleashed is my flagship program, and I feel that women are free at certain times when could be afternoon, could be late night, and so on. So they may want to take up what courses or learnings at their pace and time. So this opportunity gives them an flexibility, cutting down time of travel and convenience. So I see it as a big jump. Also, people have become open to learning now. I think this lockdown helped a lot of people to focus on their own self and self growth as industry, and investing on yourself and developing and sharpening your skills has become important.
Yeah, Rinku, can we go to you?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, the question is, yeah, of course, this lockdown has really helped us internally. And, there has been a lot of changes in terms of, like, even I'm into physical exhibitions where I need to have a lot of products on display and people coming and shopping. And I was always into encouraging people of, getting into social media and digital marketing to promote their products and services. And I'm motivating a lot of people to get into all this and shoot videos, send us, we edit them and promote them, right? We are not charging them anything. We are giving them, we are promoting them, we are giving, showing their numbers. Everything is open, and we see to it that they get business through us directly or indirectly. So this is one thing which, I've been promoting and encouraging. And secondly, I'm developing an online shopping app. So I want Shadi Sakhi designers to be accessible all over the world. And it's a huge process. It's going to be a time-consuming affair. But right now, luckily, because of the lockdown, we are not traveling a lot and we have a lot of ample time. So we are utilizing it to the fullest and listening to inspirational videos and webinars. And of course, but the Basesh's 39 Solutions has been very motivating. And of course, Vibe the Women Tribe, we are doing a lot of Facebook Live for the members on a daily basis, wherein they are promoting their services and professions. So overall, it's a win-win situation and really enjoying this phase.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, Krish?
Yeah. So actually, before the lockdown, I had to wake up at 7 o'clock. I had to reach specific places at certain point of time. But now, after the lockdown, still it has empowered in me a motion of self-discipline. So I get a self out of myself to get up at 7 o'clock to do these chores and all. So in case of my business, if you say, then I have learned Tally to the Tally app, which is for my accounts and the stocks of Mehman. I've also kept a link with my previous customers to see if they're still satisfied with their products. And I've also filled my pages with Facebook Lives and Instagram posts. So yeah, I'm getting a full on thing on my Mehman shooting and everything. So I'm loving.
So, yes, Bashesh, would you like to ask them another question? Otherwise, I can answer.
No, Dr. Dedhia, go ahead, please.
My question is that, Reeta, you have been as a ranker. Krish has been a national level shooter. Even Rinku said that she was always a topper. Similarly was the case with Divya. Do we say that toppers make good startups? Is that so?
I don't think. For being an entrepreneur, you don't need to be a ranker. Even if you see the most of the good corporates like Microsoft or Google, they probably have been by the failures who have started. And so I don't think entrepreneurship has anything to with the topper. But yes, being a topper in the school or the colleges has given us the opportunity of continuously working and proving ourselves. And probably that's the thing what we have continued to do. That's what my take on that.
So I think Ela, one common thread for all of us is we come all of us, including Bashesh and every one of us here, come from a Baniya community, Kachi community. So basically Vyapari community. And I think we all studied for getting finessed, learning knowledge, developing our own self. But that kida of entrepreneurship, I think all of us had. So after 27 years of my journey in college as a teacher, throughout I have been an entrepreneur along with my job. And I think one another thing is, if we listen to Krish, we listen to Rinku or Divya or Bashesh or you, I think all of us are doing something not for ourselves. It is to give back in some way to society or to contribute to some strata of community. So I think that could be another common thread all of us have.
Yeah. So probably it is not the ranks, but I think it was your acads and your other involvement in many other things which have helped. I think the multiple degrees that Reeta has taken are mind-boggling. And I think what Krish, you are doing at your age, I don't even think I knew that there could be something like a business. I don't know.
In
Whether
fact,
in 10th,
I'll add something. All
yeah.
my academic degree, I feel I wish I was at Krish's age to start, because it took me such a long time. I mean, the education helps us to grow, but we lose the courage within us. You know, when we are highly educated, to restart something. So starting at level of Krish, I think hats off. I'm a fan Krish today.
Thank you.
Yeah, Rinku, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I would like to add. See, your academic achievements always helps you in becoming a perfectionist and being very professional and systematic in your work. And but being street smart is very important. Implementing ideas in the right way and you being a risk taker is very important. So yeah, so toppers are not always entrepreneurs. It's all about your basic. You say the like banya blood. Yeah. So and yeah, it's a blessing in disguise for our community. We all have achieved well, and of course touch wood, we support each other in a very nice way. Our community has that power, where we all take everyone together, and the way we are doing it today.
Krish, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Your products have been very unique and very nice. Your products have been very lovely. So is that you always had that creativity within you, that
Yes,
eye for good quality, or is it that your parents help you in doing all that?
No, first I would like to relate it to the earlier question which you asked. Also, sure. No, creativity is also a very big plan in the in your business, because every time I like to assure my clients that every time they visit Mehman, they will see some new products. So I always like to stand my business out in uniqueness and packaging and displaying. That is my three main things for the for the products. And if you say that my parents are very supporting from the start, they don't help me, they like just help me in contacting the people and all, but I do the talking. I order it, I see like what problems are being faced by that. But I'm very happy to have such parents who are actually supporting me that much. And yeah.
So just to again ask you one more thing, Krish. Normally for any product development, one would be looking at the functionality of the product. One would be looking at the need of the consumer. And the third one would be looking at the aesthetic. These are the three most important aspects. Which according to you is the most important? If you had to choose any two of these.
I guess customer is the king, and according to what customer needs, it comes the first. And second, I think the quality of the product matters to me the first. These two things are the main things.
So would you say aesthetic would not be important then?
It would be important, but if you have told me to select two, so that's why I selected.
But you had the choice to say that I wouldn't select any two. I would select all the three.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. Bashish?
Haji, question for importance of networking to all, because I think a lot of community members are still in comfort zone, and on a little criticism, for all of us is there are so many webinars happening that people are now not taking the learning networking part seriously. And second, Krish, awesome man, 10th standard you have learned tally, that is amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah, great job. So anyone, Rinku, Dr. Reeta Shah, Dr. C. Reeta, anyone, importance of keeping learning and networking.
Rinku, go ahead, or you want me to speak?
You can start.
Rinku, you can start.
Rinku, start.
Or Reeta, anyone, come on. I think Rinku's connection. Reeta,
Okay,
you can start.
Yeah. So I think it's very important to network, and I learned that big way in my life, because my entire journey of training became somebody gave me an opportunity. One opportunity, I went to one seminar, and then from there at CA level, I continue to move to different cities, and also what happens is the way you connect to people helps you to connect to more people. Like, today we are all well connected. I know Krish, and next time if somebody is going to question me about a young entrepreneur or some stuff, I would definitely recommend Krish, because now that connection has been built. So, the more we get exposed ourselves to different types of people, different stratas of society, we are able to nominate each other, help each other, and forward each other. I think one of the best part of our community, KVO community, is our community always helps supporting people and pushing them or forwarding them in a big way. Right from every year doing career seminar where we always meet Ilaben, Bashish Gala and all, and to all different kind of activities that happen. So that's very important. About your second part is webinar, online webinar. Yeah, some people would get bored because there are too many happening. But what will happen is, when we have too many theaters running so many movies, eventually we are going to go to good theaters with good movie, and which we want to see, because it's an experience. So people have, at least, one good thing with so many webinars happening is, people have understood the importance of learning and development. So this is going to go big way. Also, I think all these platforms gave opportunity for people to get inspired. Like, somebody would get inspired by Rinku, by the kind of work she's doing for women, or by Bashesh, or by any one of us for that matter. So that's from my side.
Yeah.
So I would also like to add here that in this lockdown period, even though there have been so many webinars going on, as Dr. Reeta rightly said, it's the quality of, if you are giving the best experience to the people who have been joining your webinar, I don't think they would be going back, or they would keep on coming to you. I had a boardroom mastery program which we conducted for one full day webinar base. And believe me, morning people 9 o'clock who had joined in, they were still sitting at 6 o'clock in the evening. With definitely there were intervals in between. But that's how the experience, if you're giving them the experience, or if you're giving them a right way of learnings, they would not go. And I don't think, yes, oversaturation, probably, if we keep on getting so many messages on WhatsApp, but again, people would be choosing a right one. And if we are giving the best, people would keep on coming.
I think similar experience like Divya, I would recommend all entrepreneurs, all those people who are in the space of education or wanting to do something for society, go on Facebook Live, Insta Live, and basically, are you adding value to your customers? If you are adding value to your customers by Zoom or by webinars or by live or whatever, your customers are going to love you because you have impacted them. So if you are not going live, I mean, I did a lot of lives, and I've been doing a lot of lives, and people come back and comment, and they personally message. I had not thought while I started my lives that it's going to be such an impact on my business, but it is a huge impact. So I would recommend. And what we are doing right now, YouTube Live, Elaben, as an
Yeah.
institution, is huge. How many such institutions would come forward and do something for creating an impact in the society?
Yeah. Thank
Absolutely.
you. Yes, Rinku, you had
Yeah.
raised your hand.
Yeah, so answering Basesh's question, the importance of networking has always been there right from beginning. Like I have had no background in the industry, but I have always developed my contacts and maintained my PR through the networking meets I have attended throughout, and I am now conducting myself. And I have realized that you have to select the right person to network with, and see to that you both have something to give to each other, be it business or be it knowledge. And regarding webinars, I agree, there are a lot of webinars happening, even we got saturated in between, but the content is very important. And if you know the speaker, and if you know that they're speaking the right content, you are going to follow. Maybe you will be not watching them live, but later on YouTube or that way. But a lot of knowledge is imparted these days, and just select the right peer mentors. That's very important.
Krish.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
internet is a very good thing that has happened to us, as if you like have a physical kind of an exhibition, so it may be that some people may not be able to come or may not be able to come there. So but webinars, it is from home, so like you have a total connection to the webinar, and you can also, like Rinku ma'am said, you can also visit it on YouTube and then see it. So it is a very good help for the businesses to for the webinar. And for if like the people get bored during when they go from 9 to 6, so according to me, I keep my presentation and my story short, so that people, they actually stay intact in a small period of time instead of a long period. Thanks.
Krish, I think this is going to be the last question, and that's going to be for you. Are you comfortable in the KVO community?
Yes, I'm very comfortable, totally comfortable.
So, Krish, do you promise that you will marry a KVO girl? Would you want to go on record?
Can't guarantee that.
Only.
Right now, this is ragging happening, by the way.
So, Krish, we want youth like you from the KVO community to be connected. And that is why I asked you this question, because very often the comfort level is not there. So,
No, it was
good that
completely
you're
that
very
way.
comfortable.
You're very comfortable.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would really, on behalf of the KVO Stanakwasi Majan Sanchalit Matushri Manibai Shivji Devji KVO Kanya Keroni Fund and 39 Solutions, I take this opportunity to thank each of you. All the four of you all have done a wonderful job. You're all in the mission of inspiring and empowering people, whether women or rural or whatever, or professionals. Each one of you, I think Krish is more empowering the rural people, the poor, the women there. I think Rinku is more for the women. We have Divya, who is also working for professional women. And of course, Reeta is a mixed bag of everyone. With this few words, I would really like to congratulate each of you and wish you every success in the years to come. And we wish that you will remain connected, irrespective of your age, Krish. And as Bashe said, please do remain in the KVO community. Marry a KVO girl. He's saying yes. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you to
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bashesh.
Thank you,
Thanks to
everyone.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
It was a wonderful time.
Thank
Same
you.
here.